Okay, welcome to the channel. If you're new, strap in because you have no idea what you're getting into. My subscribers will tell you that. And if you've been here before, then buckle the fuck up because there's a lot of drama in this video, especially towards the end. Now, for those who are new, what I'm trying to figure out in this video is what is the best loadout we can possibly come up with. And if you want to see the non-commentary version of this run, check the pinned comment below. And if you've got any questions, like what criteria do I use to judge and test the best loadouts possible, check the video description below as well. But in short, we're trying to figure out which loadout can handle the most pressure theoretically possible. That's the best loadout I'm looking for, and let's go. Okay, so one of the things you notice right away is, yeah, so I'm getting a bit distracted because I'm recording this right after I've just beat the game. So emotions are high, and some parts of this gameplay really piss me off. You'll see it as we go along. So the thing that surprised you the most here is not so much the sentries, because that's a given, right? The thing that's probably surprised you the most is the mech. Now, I played a lot with the mech for all the other factions, and at one point, I did have Strafing Run recommended as the best build for all factions, but now it is the Exosuit's turn. It is the Emancipator Exosuit with the double autocannons, or quadruple actually, autocannons that are my go-to for all factions. And it's just good, okay? But before that, let me explain how I chose where do I choose where to land on the map? So I'm treating every single red dot in the map as a stratagem jammer. So if I land near one like I am now, then I'm far away that I am not fucked instantly. And I'm close enough to be able to handle it right away, because obviously the spawns increase as you destroy more stuff, and I want the least amount of spawns possible when handling the stratagem jammer, right? Because I don't have a 500 kg or 120mm barrage or anything like that. I've decided to move away from it. And the trick to using the mech against bots, which is really good, because aside from the turret towers, right, and the tanks and the cannons from the factory strider, there's not much that can one-shot you. Even the missiles from the... Yeah, that's why I hate absolutely shooting the dropships in the megacities right now, because they are so bugged to hell. Yeah, I should really shoot that bot there. But one thing, whenever you fight in the streets, never fight in the middle of the street. Always aim to fight in the edges of the street where your sentries aren't going to target you and you've got more cover. And also, what I'm doing right here is, since I'm covered, right, there's no enemies nearby me, I've got lots of cover, I'm just blind firing into the, into the stratagem jammer, right? And the reason why I'm also doing this mission is something new, right? You guys have seen me, well, my subscribers have seen me do the destroy airfield supply and destroy the ammo supply so many times now. So why not see how it handles this one here? Right, in a way, it's easier as well, but it's also kind of difficult because there are more turret towers to be aware of, right? Each one of these command bunkers have 2 turret towers. Oh shit. I'm glad it missed. That would have killed me. Or at least ended the run pretty much. Yeah, each command bunker has 2 turrets that you have to be aware of, otherwise they'll just one-shot you, regardless of whether you're on foot or not. And when I'm up here, I realize that the, what's it called, the RNG, or Random Map Generator? RMG? Yeah, it's fucked. In this map, as in, oh god, that barrage tank, it's gonna be the death of me, okay. Yeah, sometimes the P92 Warrant will miss its shots. So one thing I like to do is, what's it called? One thing I like to do is just continuously shoot with the P92. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, there's a scout strider right under that floor, right under the banner, you can see. I'm just keep on shooting because I still think it's alive. I don't want to take my chances, but at some point I just say, fuck it. If it's going to end my run, it's going to end my run. I've shot enough shit into it. Yeah, and apparently a grenade goes right through a wall and damages me at, like... I've also got no recoilless rounds, so that's why I'm not fighting the Hulk head-on, right? So I'm just ducking in and out, throwing an arc grenade, or you could just turn your back to me, right? But yeah, the general idea of how you want to take out, what's it called? I'm so frazzled right now, I'm struggling to say anything. To kill stratagem jammers, right, you want to take out hard targets and big elements. Hard targets are buildings and turrets, so that you don't have to do it when you're inside, because they're easy to hit targets and they're very, very threatening for one reason or another. Maybe they can one-shot you. Maybe they're way too distracting. You should take them out sooner rather than later. You could also go up with a mech inside, but I would highly recommend that you destroy any big elements like tanks, turrets, anything that requires an anti-tank round like the Recoilless, because the Emancipator Exosuit is really shit at taking out big elements like the War Strider, the Factory Strider, not so much the Hulks, but the tanks, right? Because they're so heavily armored, it lacks the AP, so it eats up way too many shots and way too much time, and a lot of those tanks and so on have the ability to instantly kill you, right? And you don't want that. So as long as there are no big targets, right, like the tanks, the Hulks, the War Striders, Factory Striders, and turrets, your mech suit is fine. But I judged that I was also fine in just going on foot into that stratagem jammer, right? So, yeah, I decided to go in on foot. Now, I could have also decided not. I could have gone back and just grabbed the mech and go in if I really needed to. Yeah, so one thing I noticed is, yeah, when you're crossing the street, you probably should duck, right? Just in case your turrets decide to kill you as well. And always give yourself more cover than you need to avoid random AoE explosions. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's rockets absolutely fucking everywhere that you just can't... Like, you can't read the future, so give yourself a hell of a lot more cover than you need. You know when you play those zombie tower games, right? Like, let's take They Are Billions, for example. I absolutely loved that game many years ago, and the idea is that if you want to protect yourself, you need to give... It doesn't matter how good your wall is, you need more than one wall. You need multiple walls, right, to protect yourself properly. To prevent more BS, right, from hurting you. Same concept here. Give yourself more and more cover than you need to stop stray random bullets and rockets from absolutely killing you. Yeah, and of course, if you like what you're seeing and hearing so far, then do remember to like, share, and subscribe. And drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. But anyway, you might be also be wondering, like, why am I not using the FRV, right, the Forward Reconnaissance Vehicle? Now, I could, but I'm not going to, because I want to show off this build specifically, right? And you won't always have a free FRV, so I'm giving myself that limitation. Okay, so this is really deadly. Yeah, I'm really careful with my aim. Wait, did that not work? Okay, that didn't work. I've done so many of these runs where the shot just flies straight through. I've actually seen the gunships tank straight on recoilless shots more often in these past 2 days than I have the rest of the week. It's insane. I really should be getting some cover, but good thing I got the sentry to protect me. I would say when you're fighting with your sentries, never fight in the same street, okay? Unless you've got some solid ass cover to like your left, where you know enemies aren't going to pop up right next to you, and your sentry decides, oh, let me shoot that target, but let me shoot through the Helldiver to see it. Helldiver? What Helldiver? Right? But yeah, and if you're kind of new to the channel, one of the ways I don't always get caught up in ambushes is simply because I check the map. I don't rely on my eyes to check where all the enemies are, because unlike open maps, you can just scan 360 and know where all your enemies are. You can't do that in a city, in a mega city, or any kind of city, because all the buildings, especially these skyscraper-like buildings, they are blocking your line of sight. So an enemy could be 10 meters or around the corner, you don't know unless you check your radar map. So check your radar map. That is the biggest, most powerful weapon you have in the entire game. Did you see that? That's what I mean. That thing, like you saw it took a direct impact. It just tanked it, right? So, I'm not fucking staying. That thing has a vendetta. Well, maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to speed through. And yeah, I'm holding my mech right now because I don't see a need for it. Like, from my research or my playtesting, I found that when you're using the mech, especially against bots, with spawns as crazy as this in the current game state, your mech, you probably have enough ammo. If you're using it well, you have enough ammo for maybe 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes of firing almost all the time. So that's the kind of, like, I give my mechs about 2 minutes of firing time of continuous combat. And I'm gonna be like, I'm only gonna use that 2 minutes when I really, really need it. What kind of scenario would I determine that I really, really need it? Well, for example, I would probably need it for, detector towers, right? Places where I can't instantly just shoot and destroy from afar, where I have to plonk down a hell bomb or a terminal or something like that, right? Where there's a ton of enemies. Detector towers, stratagems, those are the kind of places I would absolutely use the mech if I can, right? Because it's too hot. Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of yapping in this video. Just because I'm trying to share like what I'm doing. And remember, there is the non-commentary version if there's too much yapping in the pinned comment below. Yeah, again, I'm just firing blind, seeing what I can hit. Because why not, right? I know I can't move because it's just too fucking dark. So just try taking shit out. I would also say this, be very, very careful about shooting downwards on any platform, or if you're higher than the enemy, be very, very fucking careful about shooting the crossbow down, because the scope, or at least what the I don't know, the little dot, the indicator of where the arrow is going to come out the crossbow doesn't line up, okay? You could have a clear, unobstructed view of your enemy, but when you shoot down, okay, even when it's a clear sight, the crossbow will actually hit the floor and kill you. Even though I have literally frame by frame footage of it showing otherwise, if it actually going over the obstacle, but for whatever reason, the explosion will actually kill you, right? It'll just determine, like, you're dead, even though it's a clear shot to the enemy, and you're far enough not to be affected by the AoE. Like, shit happens. It sucks, but like, you just got to be aware of it, and just don't do it. Right? That's basically it. As much as the game pisses you off sometimes, right? Yeah, it's just how Arrowhead is. But yeah, right now, sometimes I will just... I swear that unit just came out of nowhere. But what I'm doing right now is... I really should be seeking cover. One of the things I'm doing is I'm just letting the sentries handle the targets behind me because it's way too hot right now. Also, I shouldn't have climbed up there when it was firing. The reason being is the bots have a really fucking weird way of shooting. Okay, let's just say you give them a target, a sentry 10 meters in front of them, or the Helldiver 10 meters in front of them. What they'll do a lot of the time is, let's just say they fire for 5 seconds. Okay, I don't know if it's 5 seconds, but let's just say, okay, you give a target for the bot MG raiders 10 meters in front of them. They will literally shoot to the left, above, down, right, up, above, kind of thing, and then they will hit you. Okay, like they will literally shoot 5 or 10 meters to the left and sweep across to hit you or your sentries, and it's completely fucking baffling because it literally, like, I would rather they just shoot straight. I'd rather just have greater accuracy. At least that's more predictable, right? Because it really throws you the hell off. Yeah, you'll see that later. But yeah, if you're running across the street, do it fast. Okay, I've decided to bring a mech, so it's every 10 minutes, so 25th minute, 15th minute, and 5th minute. I'm doing pretty well. I'm actually doing pretty fast, I think, time-wise. And the reason I'm just bringing it now is I'm pretty sure there's no cannon turrets nearby because I've just taken out all of the command bunkers nearby. The nearest one is quite far away. And actually, no, did I take out? No, I didn't take out the turret from that command bunker there. But I'm going to look over here anyway while I'm going up and just see, hey, am I in range or in line of sight of any bunker turrets? Because I would rather not be one shot by them. Yeah, be careful shooting above corpses. Like, Arrowhead still haven't fixed this since day one, where they have at least a 1 meter invisible wall above the corpses of all enemies. So if you shoot slightly above that, well, tough luck, right? It will hit that instead. If you stand too close, that explosion will kill you. But yeah, I'm literally trying to conserve the ammo of my mech, because I know that whatever side objective, I'm probably going to need it, right? It's more important to use the ammo for whatever bots are going to be guarding the side objectives I'm going to meet next, rather than waste it on some enemies I just don't need to engage, right? If I am going to engage them, just use a the crossbow instead, right? And another thing about fighting with sentries and mechs and bots is make sure you never fight in the same street. Okay, that's the best advice I can give you, because regardless of whether the spawns are fixed or not, okay, an enemy that you forgot to track, or the game spawned for whatever reason, it actually might spawn or come around the corner right in front of you. And if you've got a sentry on the other side of the street, guess what? The sentry's gonna target that enemy, and what's between you and between it and the enemy? You and your mech, right? So, like, don't give your sentries any valid targets or any line of sight to you. The best way to do that is fight on a separate street. Don't fight in the same street as your sentries with the mech. Actually, don't just don't do it, period. Even if you're not in a mech, right? And also, one thing I've noticed is I would really love flak rounds on this thing, just like the normal autocannon, because shooting or aiming at the bots is not a smart move. So one thing I like to do, especially if they're close enough, is I like to shoot at their feet or just below their feet, because that is more likely to hit them, right? Because the AoE, like, hopefully, the idea is you shoot the ground in front of them, the AoE will take care of the rest. The AoE, when you're shooting at the ground, is what will kill them, right? And for most targets, like, that's better than just missing, I don't know, 20 or 30% of your shots. But yeah, keep on moving. And just dodge any rockets. I really should be watching. Is there a command bunker nearby? If there is, I should be watching out, hey, is there any cannon turrets that I need to be aware of? But I'm a little bit distracted, as you can see. right? Like, I'm a little bit of a rush right now because I'm just rushing myself, right? Which sometimes is okay, sometimes it's not, but I do have the time and so on. And again, ideally you want to take out the defenders and the buildings around the detector towers, just like you do for a stratagem jammer. Take out the hard targets first, then move it and big elements, then move in on foot or with a mech. Right, because the mechs waste too much ammo and are not efficient against big elements like tanks, war striders and so on. They're nowhere near as good as a recoilless rocket. It's also, like, if you want to fight them, I find this more fun than just throwing a barrage and hoping that, hey, one of the 38 pattern, quote-unquote, random patterns. Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh, bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah. That was my fault. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a pickle right now. Not too bad. But, yeah, I'm just placing down sentries, protecting my ass, and calling down resupplies because I've got no rockets. Actually, that's not the smartest place to put it. Because I'm kind of exposing myself. But good thing I am out the line of sight of the detector tower. Yeah, that's also why I love the arc grenade, right? It'll instantly, like, one-shot any chaff units, any scout striders, and berserkers. So I'm pretty good there. Actually, I don't know if you can hear. Actually, I'll have to check the footage before I upload it, but not sure if you can hear my headphones screaming that batteries are low. Right. I can't really change it without fucking up the audio, so I'm just leaving it as is. But I'll have enough. I just wish there was a way to turn off the warning that the battery is low. I'll have to check that later. After this. Yeah, I'm taking a bit of a risky move, but make sure you just have a crap ton of cover. Way more than you actually need. Because God knows I don't want to get hit by a stray missile. Again, it's always good to it's always what's it called? It's always good to check like roughly where are the enemies before you fight. Because you're not going to be checking it when you're like panicking and being chased by a bazillion berserkers. And right now I know the rough layout of that base simply because it had that turret. Why the hell didn't that thing die? It got a hit on me when it shouldn't have. The AoE killed all its buddies, but it didn't kill that. Like, sometimes the damage is just really off, but... yeah. Okay, I'm not staying the fuck around. Because I could get swarmed any minute. Yeah, this is a bit dark. But hey, this is part of the challenge. I kept it like this because, well, hey, I wanted to show how much pressure this thing can take. This loadout. Speaking of loadouts, I will be like, this is the end of the bot run for me for megacities. I've just had enough, right? I've just had so many runs ended by absolute BS that have just driven me absolutely insane, and like, I feel like I've done enough to kind of showcase how I've decided on what I think is the current best build for bots. So yeah, next video after this will be the updated version of my best bot loadout video. Yeah, again, like the way I knew that fabricator was there is part luck, part guessing, and also I know what layout that base is, right? I know it has 4 fabricators, and they're normally in a good line. So like when you've fought enough of them, you will know you'll know exactly what the base layout is based on just seeing where a single fabricator is or where a single turret is. Yeah, my E wasn't working because the E button on my keyboard is a little fucked. I was actually surprised my MG Sentry had the angle to hit up there. Yeah, again, I'm not shooting at the bot because I could easily miss. I just shot at the wall it was right next to. Just let the AoE do its job. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good on time. I've got 60 minutes to take out... one main, one outpost, and... what do I need to take out? One secondary. Right, and I have... how many mechs do I have? Oh, I've got 2 mechs. Okay. Yeah, like, that's pretty good. And another reason why I chose the mech, right, because I was experimenting with 3 turrets, I was experimenting with, what's it called again? The 120mm orbital barrage, oh god, yeah. Another detector tower, right, heavily defended. Like, the layouts for the detector tower and the research and the stratagem jammers are all, like, much better in the megacity, because they're just more space. The enemy's more spread out to defend it. Right. That's what I feel like. As the difficulty increase, so should the layout of the bases reflect that, right? Because as you assault more dangerous positions, as the difficulties get harder, not only should the enemies increase, right, and the enemies get tougher, but so should the layout of the bases, right? Because right now, Arrowheads, they're using what, Stingray, or basically an outdated engine, right? And you can't just keep adding on enemies forever to increase the difficulty. You can't just keep coming up with new ideas and hoping that they work, because like coming up with new ideas is exhausting. It's a lot harder than just adding on an extra 0 to an existing idea. So just change the layout, okay? Change the layout. Make it, instead of the enemies being spread out 10 meters, make it the defensive layout 40 meters, right? Every time the difficulties increase, make the bases bigger. Make the number of enemies or defenses spread out further away from the stratagem jammer. So you have to be a lot more tactical. That's what should be done, I think, in my opinion, without adding arbitrary difficulty, but believable difficulty. And it's not a very difficult thing to do as well, right? Because they just need to put in stationary assets, or static assets, or whatever, and just upload that to the existing files for the to the stratagem jammers and so on, right? At least uploading static objects should be a lot easier than trying to add in more animated objects, right? Speaking just from a general idea, it's a lot easier to just tell the designer like that rather than come up with a whole new enemy or 50 plus enemies, right? Because the engine really struggles. You remember when I said don't fight in the same street? The only reason I'm doing that is I'm pretty confident I can get out of that street that the sentry has a bead on right before shooting left at me. I'm pretty confident I can get the hell away from them. Actually, that's dangerous because I've got the sentry on my right, so I need to get the fuck out of there. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good right now. I just got a detector tower, and I have a outpost left to do in 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes, and then I've got a 2-minute evac, right, before it lands. Now, another reason why I also took the mech is because the crazy ass spawns once you've completed the map, okay, before you even start emergency extraction, the number of patrols that appear within like 10, 20, 30 meters of you multiply like crazy. Instead of having maybe 2 or 3 patrols, you suddenly have 6 of them every 30 seconds or something like that. And it's mostly bot troopers. Now, that's a nightmare because when the emergency evacuation is set off, you can't call stratagems, so it's just you. regardless of whether you're doing stimless or deathless or not, it's still a nightmare, okay? It might be fun, but it's an absolute nightmare, especially on stimless. So why not bring in a strategy? I thought, why not bring in a stratagem that gives you greater protection and firepower, right? That's where the mech comes in. When the spawns go fucking crazy, like at any point of the game and you need to get out of jail free card, the mech is it, right? It gives you increased survivability, it can tank a couple of hits for you, and it has ridiculous firepower. So yeah, that's why I've chosen it over the 120mm orbital barrage, because at least it is a hell of a lot more reliable and predictable. And as long as you remember, as long as you take out the turret towers and the tanks, even on open maps, this thing is an absolute beast, because there's very few things that can one-shot it once you take out the cannons from the turret towers, the tanks, and the factory striders, right? And obviously take out the guns from the war strider too. And now I've literally got 10 minutes plus 2 minutes to handle this next part pisses me off. Like, I don't know why I just didn't shoot there. Because that shot was fucking cheap. Like, that's a really fucking dumbass mistake, and I hate myself for that. It's really dumb as fuck. But yeah, now I'm kind of worried. I should actually get out, but I'm scared of getting randomly shot. So I just head off the thingamajig. Let my sentries handle it. And I'm trying to conserve my ammo. Actually, am I on my second mech or third mech? I think I'm on my second mech, so I still have another mech. And again, I'm just trying to preserve my ammo, because I don't want it to run out too quickly. Because remember what I said at the beginning? The mechs only have an effective engagement time or battle time of 2 minutes of using ammo. And when you have this many enemies, right, you got to make sure every time you use those 2 minutes with the mech, you got to make it count, right? And I've also got one outpost to destroy as well. And instead of blasting it from, I'm actually really curious. If I step on the mine, will it destroy my mech? But I don't want to test that. Not on this run. So I'm just going around and just shooting the autocannon into the vent to kill it. Yeah, and again, if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far and you want to get a notification on when the future videos are, the next one being the updated video for the best spot loadout, that's going to be, well, very detailed, right? In a sense, almost as detailed as the bug loadout video. Yeah, that's going to be up next. When will it be up next? Probably maybe 2 days from now. It really depends, right? Because the guide is pretty much done for me. I just need to do this video, this last run. Oh, actually, I think I got a request from people to do Gloom Bugs Megacity. Maybe later, because nothing has changed. It's no different from just fighting as I've shown you now, right? Except obviously for my bug loadout, I don't have sentries, and also if I thought the freezing was bad in the bots game, bugs is so much worse. But yeah, just apply the principles here of like how to fight in megacities. Actually, I have a long sheet of where I'm going to describe how to fight in megacities for the bot loadout. So you can apply that to fighting in the Gloom City, in the Gloom megacities for bugs. Oh shit. I think I don't know if I noticed that turret tower that tried to take a shot at me. But I didn't want to take a risk. I don't want to walk into those mines. I think yeah, there's probably a tank or a scout strider up there. Oh, that's a barrage tank. No, it's not. It's now a scrap heap. Oh boy. No, no, no. Okay. Now I just get back into the mech. Not so much for firepower, but to just fucking survive. Right? Because I made a big ass mistake earlier. And I lost a whole chunk of health. So I'm just using the mech as an extra armor. And yeah, I would. If you're wondering, would I still do the same thing for if I was gonna stim, or I didn't care so much about stimming or dying? Yeah, I absolutely would, right? Because the only reason I'm doing it without stims is to see how hard you can actually push this build, right? If you want to use stims like for this build, it'd literally be my build on steroids, like literally. Yeah. Of course, make sure that you aren't fighting in the same streets as your sentries, right? Be mindful where the sentries, where your teammates are, where turret towers are. Yeah. Like, my thought right now is to simply head to evac as soon as freaking possible, call down another resupply, and just stand around there and just throw down as many sentries as I can and just hold that point. If I can't hold that point because there's too many enemies, then I'll just go inside my third mech, walk around the city, just destroy all the chaff that's going to be around, because most of the bot patrols spawning, especially towards emergency evac and so on, because right now the spawns are crazy, they're going to spawn mostly bot trooper patrols, more so than anything. And they have a very, very difficult time trying to kill mechs, okay? Simply because the only things that can damage it, really, is the rocket, right? And a lot of times their aim is bad, even though they seem to bite my ass. When I do get hit, it's normally by a freaking rocket. Again, I'm just trying to let my sentries do the work, and I'm just staying around in the mech trying to get to evac. Trying to buy as much time as possible. Oh, yeah, bad. I should have just got back in the mech, but I don't know why I didn't. I think I tried to get out because I wanted to throw a sentry, but I fucked up, so I had to kill that Devastator, and then I had to, oh, really, why'd you just spawn? Like, guys, can you stop doing that, please? Like, that is, like, remember when I talked about the start, where they will shoot, literally, their aim is worse than a stormtrooper, they will literally shoot 5 meters away from the target all over? Like, that's what I mean. You have literally no business shooting like that. Like, I get you're trying not to be super aimbotty, because you're a literal aimbot, but that's just bad designing. Okay? Like, at least shoot closer. Not like that. Yeah. So now I just literally have to rely on my mechs on mech support, because I've also got a broken leg, right? And I can't move around on a broken leg, so it's just not ideal. Like, a single tiny shot will hit me, will kill me. So I'm really, really fucking paranoid. I do not like the barrage tank. I have no idea where it is right now. I'll mention also one thing that I absolutely hate in this game is pre-firing, right? They will literally fire before they even aim, before they can even see you. It's one of the worst aspects of this game, actually. I absolutely despise it. I don't know why they consciously made that decision. And you will see it happen. I'm also just destroying that fire barrel there. I don't want any random shenanigans like fucking up this run, so destroy anything that can. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that. And right now, in comparison to the other games I've had, yeah, now I've got time to just throw down 2 more sentries to protect myself, and I'm pretty good. Now, one thing you'll be very confused about, okay, won't happen till a little bit later. Okay, you see that turret tower that we just saw? I've been fighting on this hill for the entire time, and it hasn't targeted me once. And I am a lucky son of a gun. I've missed it this entire time, so. But it will literally blow off an arm off in a minute. But for now, I'm just gonna get out, destroy that tank. Yeah, like after I've uploaded the bot video, the best build bot video, the updated version, I'll probably just take another break, because aside from maybe just some random ass games here and there, but the freezing is just so bad. Yeah, so I'll probably be gone for, with no updates, probably, I don't know, another 2 weeks. 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Because there really isn't any, yeah, like for some reason then before I shot the turret tower, I'm like, oh shit, right? I don't know. Wait, did I fire before it spotted me? I don't think I fired before it spotted me. It's just weird sometimes like that. Good thing I have 2 sentries to back me up. And I check, hey, is there a turret tower over there? Yes, there is. So I literally have to stay behind here, otherwise I'm gonna get one-shot by towers. But yeah, if I was wandering around the city, the number of spawns would just go batshit insane. So I'm just staying in one spot, killing them all. So I'm not giving the game a chance to literally just spam them. I don't know why I got out. Yeah, I just wanted to take aim. But I really should have stayed inside, and then the next thing is really gonna piss you off. Well, at least it pissed me off. Because one of the bots is now gonna pre-fire right through cover for that bullshit. And it fucked me right off, okay? Pre-firing through cover, no aiming, nothing. Yeah, Erica can just suck my dick. Yeah, because I've... But yeah, I'm not. There's no chance in a fucking million years I'll accept that. That's just complete bullshit. So, but aside from that, right? If you like the rest of the video, do remember to like, share, and subscribe. See more videos and comment down below. Let me know what you thought of that run. But yeah, this is what I think is currently the best build for bots, and I'll be uploading the next video in a couple of days. A detailed bot loadout video in a couple of days. So be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you in the next video.